it's Anja here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks. And today in this video we are making a blanket, a velvet blanket with kisses in the wind. So I use this Bernard blanket stripes yarn, and to be honest, yes, you see these in the shop, you buy one of them because you really like it, but there's nothing at all that you can make with just the one skein. So I've had this for quite a while. I bought it on a whim. I loved it. I love the colors. It's really thick, so it's super chunky yarn. It's lovely to work with. It's a different thing, you know, to our usual double knit. But of course, yes, you know, what do you do with just the one skein? So here you can see on the label it's super bulky. It is for a 8mm hook. It is 100% polyester, 300 grams, and the color is Little Lilacs. Now, I didn't like the way the colors were going to be changing, so I have to say I did use my yarn winder to roll all the colors apart. So when I was working, I was able to control the colors. So apart from the yarn, I am also going to use an 8mm hook as prescribed by the yarn, and of course my scissors. Now to sew in the ends, you can't really do that with a needle, so I have used a smaller hook just to sort of pull it through into the stitches towards the back. So that is how I did that. So I am going to give you the measurements for the baby doll blanket, but obviously also I'm going to give you the multiples. The way to do it is, if you are going to do this for a full-size single bed blanket, you know, adult size, then you are going to have to measure as well, because this thickness of yarn, I can't predict how wide it's going to be for your stitches. So the repeat here is 9 stitches. So you do a repeat of 9 each time, and then you add 5 stitches to that to give the end. So you do your 9 is to here, right? Then you do another 9 and another 9 and another 9 and another 9, you know, and so on until you have your width. And then to finish, you're going to need to make sure you've got 2 sides basically, so you add 5 stitches to that. And here for this blanket we are going to do 32 stitches, so that's 9, 9 and 9, and then plus 5, and then of course then you do your turning chain. So let me just get started with you by doing a slip knot, insert your hook, close up the loop, and you can start chaining. 1, 2, 3, and as you can see, you know, 1 or 2, 3, 4 chains. Look how big they are. So yes, you know, this is very chunky, and you will not need a lot of stitches. So like I said, this is 32 stitches, and that will give you a blanket which is 43 centimeters wide, and then the rows we are going to do, it is going to be 50 centimeters high. So I will come back to you when I have my chain of 32. Okay, so I've got my 32 stitches here, and the 32nd chain here is going to be the one that my first stitch is going to come out of, but my first stitch is going to be made up of 2 chains, because obviously we need that turning chain. So my chain 2 here counts as the first stitch coming out of that 32nd stitch. Then you go to the one before that and you start doing double crochet. So you start with 1, 2, 3, a double crochet in the 4th chain, after doing of course your chain 2. So now you are going to do a row of double crochets all the way back, and of course you have to make sure that you do 32 of them. 1 double crochet in each stitch along. So you yarn over, you insert, I pick up 2 legs of the V, look, there we go, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. I will see you at the end of the row. Okay, so I have made to the end of the row. Now we are going to chain up 2, turn, and once again we are going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch of the row. So tilt the work towards you. Don't work in the first stitch because this chain counts as your first one, but then you just have to find the next V to go under. So this is the V for that first one, this is the V for the next one, and then you just keep going like this, doing double crochets all along the row. And once again I will see you at the end. Okay, so I am just doing my last double crochet of the row into the turning chain of the row below. There we go. Now we are going to chain 2. Now I have to admit sometimes I had to chain 3 because it was a little bit sort of pulling, but for now it's okay, so keep that in mind because obviously, you know, that's how it goes with chunky yarn like this. Sometimes your chain 2 just isn't tall enough. Now we have turned and we need to do 5 double crochets to get started with. So we've got our chain 2 here, which counts as a double crochet. So not in that first stitch, obviously, because this counts as the first one. We are now going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. So yarn over into the next stitch. We are going to do those double crochets. And that is number 1, 2, 4, and another one. There we go. Okay, so now I have 5 double crochets done. Now we are going to make the kisses. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a double treble. That means you yarn over 1, 2, 3 times. Then you are going to skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, and around the body of the 4th stitch, that's where you're going to go in, pull up your loop, and you are going to start doing your double treble by yarning over, pulling through 2, yarning over, pulling through 2, until you have finished all the loops that are on your hook. Then you are going to yarn over, look at the back, skip this one because of course we've done that one. We didn't do it quite in there, but we have done it. Skip that one, then do a normal double crochet as we have been doing, just as usual, working behind that cross. Then yarn over again, do another normal double crochet, and then we are going to do the second part of the cross, the kiss, by doing 3 yarn overs, holding on to them as best you can, and then counting back to the 1, 2, 3, 4th stitch, the one where we didn't do, basically. Go round that one, like so, yarn over, pull up a loop, and start doing your yarn overs and pull throughs each time until you have 1 loop left. And that is our cross. Look at that. And now you are going to skip this one because we've done it here. And you are going to do 5 double crochets. Oops, yeah, there we go. 2, 3, 4 and 5. There we are. Okay, so basically what we've done now is one multiple of 9, that's what you can see now, and the 5. So now we are going to do another one of those 1, 2, 3, 4 kisses. So do your double treble into the 4th stitch, then working behind that double treble, find your locations for your double crochet. So skipping the one that you were supposed to do with this one, so to speak, do your 2 double crochets as normal, and then once again 3 yarns overs into that location here around that double crochet where we should have done that double treble earlier. Okay, so we do them by doing them crossed, and then once again you skip this one, go to the next one, and this is how you are going to continue your row, and you will find that you will actually end in a 5 double crochet here. So you will do another cross here and then 5 double crochets there. Okay, so I have finished my row. As you can see, I've got 3 kisses and then here another 5 double crochets to finish the round. Then you do the same thing, you chain up to start doing your double crochet row. Of course, I've run out of yarn because I am only doing this to show you. As you can see here, I have already finished my blanket. So your first row is just setting up, then you do a row of double crochets, then the 3rd row is the row where you create your crosses, and then the 4th row is where you finish your section basically. Then, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I've been very naughty. I broke up my cake into colors, so I then stopped with the dark purple and I started the next color. And again, you know, 1st row, 2nd row, normal double crochets, the 3rd row making your crosses, 4th row finishing your section, and you continue like that until of course you've got the length of your blanket. So like I said, this one is a baby blanket, but it was perfect for me to use up my cake. Now I have got some leftovers and I am going to undo this, of course, and I am going to make some cushions to go onto this blanket, but of course that is for the next video. I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I do hope that with the explanation and the multiples you can work out your own sized blanket. So just a few more pictures and then I'll be off, and I would like to say thank you for watching now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Before you go, please like and share this video. Ring the bell so you're notified of new videos. Join our community on Facebook, and here are some more videos you might find interesting. Thank you so very much for watching, and come back soon. Bye!